The Oppo Enco W51 came out of nowhere and it very soon became a favorite for many people, especially since it's been dropping in its price consistently over the last year. But then a new company came out, Nothing. The Nothing Ear Ones have the essence of what the W51 was, but it's got a lot more features. So if you're wondering which set of earphones is for you, sit back, relax, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and welcome to another episode of Paul's POV. If you'd like to see my in-depth review of both these earphones, I'll leave their links down in the description below. I'll also leave a card up here for you to click on. Oppo and Nothing have not sponsored this video. All thoughts and opinions are my own. I bought these earphones all by myself. So anyway, let's jump straight into the build. Both sets of these earphones come in a glossy finished case. The W51 has a white, snow-like finish to it, while the Ear One has a transparent finish which shows off its internals. Both are finished quite well, but it's the Nothings that come with a metal spring-loaded hinge, whereas the Oppo comes with a plastic hinge which isn't spring-loaded. Both cases close with a snap thanks to their magnetic closure system, but I somehow find myself appreciating the Oppo's closing sound compared to the Nothing. It has a classier clasping sound compared to the Nothing plastic slam. The Nothing's case does have a larger footprint compared to the Oppo. Expect both cases to scratch over time as they're made in a glossy finish. The earphones finishes on each device match their cases, but I still somehow like the way Oppo has laid their W51s out. They're ready for access and easy to place back in the case. The Nothing seem like they're trying hard to be different here, because not only are they off access from the center after opening the case, but the earphones also sit at an odd angle, making getting used to taking them out and putting them back in a bit of a task. The attention to detail on the Nothings are exceptional. You can tell a lot of work has gone into designing these, and these do have a show-off factor to them compared to the Oppo. The Oppo does have its rainbow effect on the earbuds, which is quite cool, but considering these are a year-old model, this does seem a bit dated. The housing for the Nothing's drivers do seem much larger than the Oppo. This could explain why some people find the Nothings fit them better than the Oppo if they have larger ears. The Nothings do seem more compact than the Oppo thanks to their shorter stems. Both these earphones cases come with wireless charging. The Nothing case does seem to respond considerably quicker to a wireless pad than the Oppo, but that doesn't really translate to having better battery life. Both have USB-C charging ports, touch controls, as well as active noise cancelling. Where the Nothing do trump the Oppo is at having a transparency mode and sliding gestures to increase or lower your content's volume. The Nothing has a dedicated app that can work on iOS or Android, whereas the Oppo works best with an Oppo phone. You can use the Hey Melody app to customize and update its firmware, but it seems very limited considering it is a third-party app. The Nothings have a Find My Earbuds feature, so you can locate them if you've misplaced them if they're within Bluetooth range. The latest firmware update introduced a low latency feature which you can toggle off or on. No doubt it's bound to eat into more battery when it's on, but I'm sure gamers will appreciate this quicker audio response time, which I read somewhere was about 94 milliseconds, which is similar to the Oppo. On an ANC front, these two are quite evenly matched. They managed to eliminate droning and constant humming noises reasonably well. The Nothing seem marginally better than the Oppo here, but do tend to let in a little bit of a hiss with some sounds it can't eliminate. So standing at the regularly crowded street that I do all my call tests at, just to give you a sense of that airiness around me and the noise, I'm on my camera microphone right now. I'll switch over to the Nothing Ear One microphone just about now, just to give you that sense of how well it deals with its ENC. In my previous review, it didn't sound like it was doing too well. There was a lot of disturbance in the call. But then again, this is something that you can decide on if this is good enough for you or not. I'll switch over to the W51, and considering these are a year-old model, I think their call quality wasn't too bad about a year back, and they have had regular firmware updates over the past year. So here are your demo samples if you're interested in finding out about which one you should go for. And I'll see you back in the studio. Oppos come with a 7mm dynamic driver, but the Nothing Ear 1 come in with a slightly larger driver measuring in at 11.6mm. On a volume front, both of these earphones are yet again evenly matched. 50% volume output, they seem to push out a similar output, and the same continues when you go up towards 80% as well. The W51 does seem to thin out a little bit the higher up you go, but the Nothing stays true to its balance even at higher volumes. Both sets have restricted soundstage between your ears, but here's where things start changing between the two of them. The Oppo's Phantom channel somehow doesn't seem as focused when you're listening to it after the Nothing. It seems as if it's bleeding over from the left and right a little. Listening to Alan Taylor's Chimes at Midnight, it's very clear which one of these earphones showcases a better stage. The W51 is a hard left and right with that unfocused Phantom channel and sprinkles of instruments between them. The Nothing handles staging with much more purpose with its focused Phantom channel and instruments placed distinctly. Vocals stand in their own plane and don't mix into the instruments like it does with the W51. No doubt the imaging contributes to this staging as well. The W51 has always imaged well for its price range. It's easy to focus in on specific instruments if you like picking out certain nuances in the music you listen to. But then, the Nothing show off their refinement in this area quite obviously when you swap between these two earphones. I listened to The Umbrella Man performed by Harold McNair, and it's certainly obvious how much tighter and sharper the Nothings are compared to the Oppo when it comes to imaging. Definition of every instrument, be it double bass, horns, flute or percussion, present themselves as individual entities in this recording through the Nothings. It is quite impressive for this price and form factor. The Oppo handles high frequencies quite well without being too sharp, so you can listen for prolonged periods of time without listening fatigue. Just about. They are crisp but do seem a bit accentuated and are more present than the Nothing's highs. Some people might find the Oppo a bit too sharp compared to the Nothing, which handle the highs with a calmer and composed approach. It's not as in your face as the Oppo and is certainly a lot easier on the ear over longer listening sessions. Listening to December 1963 by the Four Seasons, the drums hi-hats tend to be a little too present with the Oppo and tend to call out for attention. The Nothings handle the hi-hats just right, not too exaggerated and not too recessed. It's the Oppos that are a little more prominent again over here in the mid frequencies. No doubt the Nothing does have a recessed mid-range compared to the Oppo, but the Oppo tells a similar story as it did with its highs. It seems accentuated compared to the Nothing and is almost sibilant, but not quite there. The Nothing sits slightly further back and have a relaxed approach to its mids. Listening to the legendary track Me and Mrs. Jones, Billy Paul comes at you as if he's telling you a soul-filled story through the Nothings, but with the Oppo, it's almost as if he's holding a megaphone up to his mouth to let the whole neighborhood know. It's not really as bad as that, but again, it's almost there. The Oppo has always handled low frequencies reasonably well, but now it's got something to worry about. The bass pushes itself out well, but I've noticed that this depends a lot on whether you're listening to a good recording or not. On some recordings, the bass can seem a bit thin. The Nothings, on the other hand, approach low frequencies with more enthusiasm and have slightly better extension than the Oppo. Listening to Lean On by Major Lazer, the bass is far more enjoyable to listen to on the Nothings. The Oppo doesn't really lack in bass response here. It's present but seems pushy. The Nothings handle the bass with more detail and seem a little cleaner. When it comes to EQ modes, it's only the Nothings that offer that very feature. They've got 3 different EQs you can choose from. Sadly, not too many more, but hopefully if there's a software update, they'll introduce a few more. The W51, on the other hand, on Hey Melody is really limited. There's no option of having any EQs. No doubt you can use the inbuilt EQs on your phone should you have one. I've tested both these earphones on their normal modes. So it kind of turns out that the W51 is actually still a reasonably good set of earphones. So if you do have a pair of W51s that you recently bought or you had it for about a year and it's not giving you any issues, it may not make sense to upgrade to the Nothings just yet. But ironically, while doing the sound testing, the W51s that I have been using for the last year did suddenly give some issue. One of the earphones just dropped off, which it's never done in the last year. And I was quite surprised that it happened. The only way that it sort of came back to life was when I did a full reset, and now it's working perfectly fine. The one thing I really did notice while testing these was the battery on the W51 was draining significantly quicker than the Nothing Ear ones. This could possibly be because maybe during the breaks I was taking, the Nothing Ear ones was switching off, whereas the W51 was staying in a standby mode. But also the W51s that I'm using, I've had for about a year, and there's bound to be a significant amount of battery deterioration over that time. On a feature front, it's pretty clear who's the winner over here. The Nothings are an entire year newer, so they're bound to have much newer tech in them. But when it comes to a sound front, I'm leaning towards the Nothing again. The guys at Nothing and Teenage Engineering have put in a terrific amount of effort to get the maximum performance out of these drivers. If you're someone who's planning on using these earphones for exercise out in the rain, there is something you need to consider. The W51 has an IP rating of IP54, whereas the Nothing has an IPX4 rating. Slight differences here, but this could be a deciding factor for you. All in all, I'd say both these earphones are quite evenly matched, but it's the Nothings that just about scrape past the Oppo to be crowned the better of the two earphones in my books. Now, no doubt, the W51 is going for some terrific deals these days. When it was new, it was about 6,999 here in India. Lately, I think you can get it for anywhere between 4,500 to as low as 3,500, depending on some deals you can have with Amazon or Flipkart or whatever. Whereas the Nothing Ear ones, when they were launched, the introductory price was about 5,999 over here in India, and they've just reduced it to 5,499. And it's bound to keep reducing over time through deals, through card deals and bank deals. Now, no doubt the W51 is the better value for money earphones over here. But if you can squeeze out those few extra bucks towards the Nothing, you get more features, you get cleaner and better sounding earphones, and I think it's the Nothings you should definitely go for. So if you stayed this long for the video, I'm sure you like the content on my channel, and if you'd like to support it, remember to like and subscribe. It does help the channel, and thank you for tuning into Paul's POV for some sound advice.
What does this mean? This means stop, you know?
You should come in the beginning of the video, not halfway when I'm in the middle of it.
But you said stop.
No, I didn't. I said wait. Thanks for your 2 pence. Huh?
You should run these by me before you speak.
I email you all my scripts. You never go through them.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Go check your email.
Is that stop or wait now?
This is stop.